In the last classes, we discussed about arrangement of letters and arrangement of numbers. Okay, so forming numbers, some of the numbers in arrangement of letters or words, we also can learn to calculate the rank as per dictionary meaning and all those things. Okay, so in today's class, we'll be discussing arrangement of persons and many more concepts. Let's look at this. Can we solve this, please? Now, six people are standing. Okay, so when I'm saying six people are standing in a row, so let's talk about one, two, three, four, five, six. Now I have identified. Please understand, you're not selecting these two people. There are two people. Let's say A, comma B. These two are adamant that we will stand at the either extreme position. So what's the possibility? I can have A coming here and B coming here, or 5, 6. I can have B coming here and A coming here. Is this point clear? So either of the extreme positions, we have two cases, right? Now in between, what do we have? We have four other people with no other condition in four places. So four people in four places will be nothing but 4 factorial, and therefore your answer becomes 40 each. Is this point clear? Quick responses, please. Yeah, perfect. So let's move forward. Yeah, let's solve this, guys. Again, a very easy question, guys. After knowing the previous one, this should not be a problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and these two people, right? So let's say A comma B and B comma A. So these can, the extremes can be arranged in how many ways? Two ways. Clear? Further, let's in the center two position. I'm talking about CD and DC. So center two positions can be filled in two ways. Now I have two more people and I have two more places. So two people in two places will be arranged in 2 factorial ways. Right? So therefore the total ways is going to be 2 into 2 into 2, that is going to be 8 ways. Clear? Any doubts here, guys? Yeah, so let's move to the next one, please. Can we solve this, please? Very easy question. So there are 7 people who have to be arranged in a row. If 3 of them want to be together, in how many ways can we arrange them? Now, whenever 3 of them want to be together, I repeat, it's similar to all the vowels being together. So let me assume 3 people who want to be together are A, B, and C. Okay. And the remaining people are D, E, F, and G. Okay. So I repeat, we count all of them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 things in 5 places is 5 factorial multiplied with. When you go inside the circle, you have 3 things in 3 places, which will be 3 factorial. So your answer becomes 120 into 6, which is going to be 720 should be your total answer. Clear? So it's 5 factorial into 3 factorial has to be your final answer. Any doubts here? Yeah, let's solve this, please. So 4 boys and 4 girls. I'm mentioning that all the girls are together. I repeat, all you have to do is assume all the girls to be one unit. So there are 4 girls. Let's say A, B, C, D. Okay. Now when I go to the other areas, let's say I have E, F, G, and H. So what all do we have here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So please understand there are 2 arrangements One is an external arrangement followed by an internal arrangement. Let's go with this kind of concept. So externally, I see there are 5 people in 5 places will be 5 factorial, right? Internally, there are 4 people in 4 places, which will be 4 factorial. So therefore, your answer becomes 120 into 24. So that's going to be 240, 24 into 10, right? 240 plus 48 is 288, right? That's 2880 should be your answer. Any doubts here, guys? Yeah, let's solve this, guys. So we have 10 people, 4 of them speak French. So let's say only French and the rest speak, okay, this has to be only, okay, speak only French. 3 speak only Spanish and the rest speak both French and Spanish. So let's say all those people who speak only French, they have to be together. Similarly, all the people who speak only Spanish, they have to be together. So 4 people here. So internal arrangement is 4 factorial. 3 people here. Internal arrangement will be 3 factorial. Clear? Right? Now 1, 2. How many more people are left? So 1, 2, and 3 people are left. So I repeat. Let's go with external arrangement followed by internal arrangement. So you count 1, 2. Then this is 3. This is 4, and this is 5. So externally we have how many people here, guys? Externally we have 5 people. In 5 places will be 5 factorial. When I go internally, you have 4 factorial. When you go further internally, you have 3 factorial. So your answer becomes 5 factorial into 4 factorial into 3 factorial. Clear? That's 2880 into 6. So if you've done the same thing, Sandeep, then your answer is correct. Yep. So Sandeep, you are correct. So 17280. I'm glad that you're the only one who gave the correct answer. Yeah, Prithvi follows the suit. Let's move forward. Guys, I would really appreciate if you start answering the questions, because these are like simple questions. We're just discussing the concepts. After 1 or 2 questions, I want you to pick up and start solving it. Yeah, so can we solve this, please? So 4 boys and 4 girls. If no 2 girls are together, I repeat, arrange all the boys first. 4 factorial. Multiplied with number of places created will be 1 more. That is 5. I have to arrange 4 girls here. So 4 factorial into 5p4 becomes your answer. Prithvi, again you are screwing up. Okay, 5p4 is 5 factorial. Fine. My bad. Clear? So 4 factorial into 5p4 is going to be your answer. Can we solve this now? So quite simple, guys. We discussed in the previous classes that if we are going with alternate arrangements, we have 2 cases majorly. Clear? If the number of boys and number of girls are equal, so I start with boys, girls, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Either this can be an arrangement, or I can start with girls also. So we have girls, boys, and girls, boys. So always remember, when both the groups are equal, okay, then you will have 2 cases. Now arrange all the boys together. So 4 boys will be arranged in these 4 positions in 4 factorial ways. And I have exactly 4 more positions created to ensure that they are coming up in alternate arrangements. So we have to arrange 4 girls in these 4 places only. So 4 girls in these 4 places will be arranged in 4 factorial ways. So your answer becomes 4 factorial into 4 factorial into 2. That's going to be 2 into 24 square. That is 576. Clear, guys? I believe 1152, right? 5 places are arranged. Likita, the question does not say no two girls are together, Amma. If you're taking any of the 5 places, then arrangement in alternate order will not happen, Amma. You skip any one of the places, you're gone. So you need to understand that this is what we have done. So girl coming up here and the boy starting here. Okay. Can you move forward, guys? Alternate arrangements is different from no two people are together. Why 4 factorial 2 times Himaja? Because boys will be arranged and then girls also will be arranged, Kada. So you need to understand that I can, if there are A, B, C, D are the girls, I can have A, B, C, D, or I can have A, C, B, D, and so on, so on, so on, right? So girls will also be arranged separately. And let's say P, Q, R, S. In the same thing, we can have P, R, S, Q. So even boys will be arranged. So I repeat, 4 factorial is to arrange all the boys. I'm sorry. 4 factorial is to arrange all the boys, and then further 4 factorial is to arrange all the girls. Perfect. Any other doubts, guys? Yep, let's solve this quickly without a break. 6 boys and 6 girls are to be seated in a row so that all the girls are sitting together. I repeat, shortcut. Assume this to be 1 unit. 1 plus 6 is how many? 7. So 7 factorial is external arrangement. 6 girls in 6 places will be 6 factorial is the internal arrangement. Simple logic. Yep, let's quickly solve this now. All the girls are not together. Please do not get confused. Prithvi, all the girls are not together is different from alternate arrangement, Prithvi. If all the girls are not together, which means 5 can be together, or 4 can be together, or 3 can be together, or 2 can be together, or none of them is together. Clear, Prithvi? So all not together is a standard question where I'm looking at total minus all being together. Please do not get confused. Total minus all of them being together will be all of them not being together. Look at this. All the girls are not together. Understand the English part there. Okay, so total case of arranging 12 people is 12 factorial. All the girls are together will be 7 factorial into 6 factorial. So this becomes your answer. Am I clear? So a lot of you gave the right answer. Hemanja finally corrected herself. Good. But I'm still getting only 3 to 4 questions, guys. I do not know whether the others are following or not. But we are solving a similar model, so it should not be a difficult task here. Others, is it clear? Harshita, Harini, Harshini, Rahul, Simran, Akshita, Anurag, Shivesh, Chandan, Jatan, Kranti, Navneet. I don't get responses from you guys. Navya, Neha, Prachi, Pratyusha, Prithvi. Prithvi is active. Ramsha, no responses. Ranjita, no responses. Roshni, no responses. Yeah, Navya, you're answering. I corrected myself. Navya, you have been answering. So Geetika, no responses. Shivalya keeps answering. Vijaya has been a little silent today. Yashvi, I do not know. I have not seen her active in PNC class. So Yashvi, time to wake up. Leave your iPhone 11 here. I know it's very interesting, but stop. Now she'll answer. See, she'll respond. Yep. So let's move forward. See, I got the response from Yashvi now. We're done with this. Now let's move to this. Yeah, can we solve this, please? No two girls are together. Again, no two girls are together. Don't get confused. So arrange the boys first. There are three types of questions, guys. I repeat. One, all of them are together. Okay. Two, all of them are not together. Have a very simple demarcation. Okay. And a clear demarcation. Three, no two of them are together. Now be very clear in your head. So all of them are together. What happens? We go with external into internal. And you group them together. Let's say internal will be tying a rope to them. Okay. All of them are not together will be total number of ways minus what you calculated in one above. Clear? No two of them are together. Prudhvi, I do not know if you were in the previous class or not. That includes alternate arrangements. See, as I told you, if I have 4 boys and 4 girls, Prudhvi, I can have this, which is an alternate arrangement. Okay. But if I say this BG, let's say BB, GB, let's say G here and a G here. Now, can I say, Prithvi, in this no two girls are together? See, no two girls are together. No, this girl is away from the other girl. So understand that no two of them are together includes alternate arrangement, but it's not only alternate arrangement. Is this point clear with all of us? And then the fourth one is alternate arrangement. So these are the 4 ones which, trust me, students generally get confused here. You're getting confused is not a not a new thing, because generally students get confused, but it's important for us to have a clear-cut demarcation. Suppose if you want me to answer the same question with respect to all the 4 of them, okay? Suppose now I'm saying all the girls are together, okay? Because the question is talking about girls, no? Alternate. So if you have a clarity, no, you can answer in fraction of seconds, guys. All the girls are together, tie them up. 1 plus 6 is 7. So 7 factorial into 6 factorial. All of them are not together. There are 12 people. So 12 factorial minus 7 factorial into 6 factorial. No two girls are together. So I arrange boys. 6 factorial. Number of places created. 7. P. 6. Yeah. Alternate arrangements. Both of them are equal in number. So 2 into 6 factorial into 6 factorial. That's it. The answer is this, Yapurji. 6 factorial into 7 factorial. No two girls are together. No, do not get confused, Likita. No two girls are together will never have 2 ways, Amma. There you are arranging boys. Arrange the boys first. The number of places created will be B plus 1, PG. Your 2 cases will only come in alternate arrangements, and especially when they are equal in number. Yeah, so please have that clear demarcation there. Yeah, can we solve this, please? We have already done this. Both of them are equal in number. So what is our answer? 6 factorial into 6 factorial into 2. Alternate positions. I'm not wasting much time here. Moving forward. Yeah, can you now arrange them? Yep, so all of them sitting, all the girls are sitting together. So again, repeat, the logic is external plus internal. So I assume that all the girls are in one group. Okay. So count them as one group plus 6. So 1 plus 6 will be 7. That is 7 factorial is external. Clear? And then I have 5 girls to arrange internally, which will be 5 factorial. So at least the number of answers have gone up. Great. Ramsha, not great. Shivalya, pick up. Come on. So new addition to the list of answers. Oh, Yashvi, that's great. So let's move forward. Yeah, can we solve this? All the girls are never together is as good as all the girls are not together. All the girls are not together. Remember, all of them not together will be total minus they all of them being together. Or the previous question. Have a clear cut demarcation, okay? So total will be 11 factorial minus in the previous question we got the answer called 7 factorial into 5 factorial. So therefore your answer is going to be 11 factorial minus 7 factorial into 5 factorial. Am I clear here? Yep. Again, a similar question. No two girls are together. Now, can you please get the answer? Take a minute. There seems to be a clarity right now. Perfect. So no two girls are together. I repeat, I first arrange boys. So all of you have given correct answers. So that's going to be 6 factorial. Now number of places created will be 7. In those 7 places, I'm arranging 5 girls. So 6 factorial into 7 p5 should be your answer. Others, please join the gang. So I have Yashvi and Neha who have joined the gang now. Pratusha also. Good. Keep on joining. Himaja, Srivalya have been answering. Prithvi has been answering. So keep on doing that, guys. Yeah. Can we solve this, please? So I repeat, guys, if the number of boys and girls are not together, so please do not blindly follow the logic. If the boys and girls are not together, there will be only one case, guys. Why do two cases come? I repeat, suppose there are 4 boys and 4 girls, okay? Why do here we get 2 cases? Because I can either have BG, let's say BG and BG, or I can also have GB, GB, GB and GB, okay? That's why we get 2 cases. But is it not equal? Suppose I give you 4 boys and 3 girls, okay? Now let's do the same exercise. Let's say BG, BG, BG and B, because I have only 3 girls, okay? If you start with a girl, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, 3 girls are exhausted. You are bound to keep a boy here. If you are keeping a boy here, this is not an alternate arrangement. Are you getting the point? So please do not blindly just write 2 factorial into 5, 6 factorial into 5 factorial, right? So if they are not equal, you will generally have only one case. In this case, the only case is 6 boys will be 6 factorial, 5 girls will be 5 factorial. So therefore, your answer is 6 factorial into 5 factorial. Clear, guys? So we're done with arranging people. Any doubts so far? Let me just have a small clarification here. Now, suppose, give me the answer of this, guys. I guess I missed that question here. I have to cross check. Give the answer. What if this would be the case? Others are still thinking. Yep, exactly right, guys. If you have the gap more than one, then alternate arrangements, no possibility. So let me make it a little more clear. When I go with alternate arrangements, okay. Now we're talking about boys and girls. If boys is equal to girls, okay, then we have 2 factorial into B factorial into G factorial, okay. Now suppose the gap is 1, okay. Let's say I'm talking about, let's say B plus 1 and G. Sorry, when I talk about B and G, let's say I'm talking about B and G, and if girls are X, let's say the boys are X plus 1, or if the boys are X and the girls are X plus 1. So when the gap is 1, so in short, you can make this as gap equal to 1. Okay, when the gap is 1, then flat, your answer will be nothing but B factorial into G factorial. 2 cases will not come. Okay, so when the gap is greater than 1, okay, please remember, not possible. Is this table clear? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Now let me also slightly digress here. Suppose I'm going to, this question, okay? Now, I'll give you a few more questions to this, okay? Let's say I'm giving you, no two boys are together. Can we solve this? Quick. When the gap is 1, you can still arrange boys, okay? Remember that always. When the gap is 1, you are arranging 5 girls, okay? Because when I say no two boys are together, 5 girls will be 5 factorial. Number of places created will be 6. In those 6 places, it is always possible to have 6 boys in the place. Clear? What can I not solve? If I give you 7, then can you get the answer? The answer becomes no, because you need to understand when I talk about NTR, right? Your n should be n should be greater than or equal to r. Always remember this. Clear? So if I give you 7 boys, let's say you are arranging 5 girls, but places created are 6. 6p7 is a syntax error. This is not the formula that we look at. Am I getting clear, guys? So these are a few exceptions that you need to keep in mind when it comes to alternate arrangements, when it comes to no two boys are together or no two girls are together, and so on and so on and so on. Can I move forward? Yeah, so let's move to committee formations now. Let's solve this question, please. Yeah, so out of 9 men and 8 women. Okay. Now, when I'm selecting a committee, guys, please remember I'm not arranging. Because I'm just choosing. Now, remember, I told you this also. Suppose I'm telling you A, B, C, and let's say I'm talking about D. Okay. Now, what is the difference between arrangement and selection? Suppose I'm just selecting 2 people. I want 2 people from this group. I can have either AB, or I can have AC, or I can have AD, or I can have BC, or I can have BD. Please understand, BA is already considered. So you can't take BA again. Right? So this is, I'm just selecting 2 people from a group of 4 people. This is selecting. Okay. Now suppose I say there are 4 people and I have 2 chairs. In how many ways can I arrange them? So if I have 2 chairs, suppose I keep A and B here. And if I write B and A here, are these 2 different arrangements? Yes, these are 2 different arrangements. Now this is the major difference between arrangement and selection. Okay. So that's what is called generally that arrangement. In arrangement, your order becomes important. And that's why arrangement are also called ordered pairs, right? And selection is always called unordered pairs. Any doubts here? So now there's no constraint in this committee. So I have 17 people, right? So I have 17 people in the committee and I have to choose how many, only 7. I have to choose, I'm not even arranging them. So therefore, by default, my answer becomes 17C7. Is this point clear? Yeah, let's solve this, guys. So we have 9 men and 8 women. Now understand, guys. Let me slightly go ahead, go a little more deeper into it. When we wrote 17C7, okay. Now what does that involve? Now whenever you're talking about men and women in the committee, right? So if I talk about the number of men and number of women in the committee, if I want 7 members, there's a possibility of there is 0 men and 7 women. That is what is involved in 17C7. There's also a possibility where there is only 1 man and 6 women. 2, 5 is also a possibility. 3, 4 is also a possibility. 4, 3 is also a possibility. 5, 2 is also a possibility. 6, 1 is also a possibility. 7 and 0 is also a possibility. Now all these together, now understand this, guys. Right? So if I want this condition, okay, this condition says I want only 7 women out of 7 people, right? So I have how many women left? 8 women are there. Out of 8 women, so the answer becomes 9C0. Out of 9 men, I'm looking at 0 men. And out of 8 women, I'm looking at 7. This says all of them are women. Is this point clear? Now, 1 and 6 means what? Out of 9 men, I am choosing only 1 man. And out of 8 women, I am choosing 6 women. Or I'm selecting 6 women. Now, is this point clear? Now, what is the question asking you? The question is asking you exactly 6 women. Now, this is the only case where I'm talking about exactly 6 women. Am I clear? It's not plus Chandan, it's always multiplied. वाह क्या मेकअप था भाई cool chill I'm just pulling your leg bro done guys, can I proceed from here? Exactly 1. Any doubts? Can I proceed? Yeah, let's solve this. Now, when I say only one, at least one woman, I now understand again, guys. So, if I need to form committees, okay. So, if I talk about men and women, so I can have 7 men and 0 women. Similarly, I can have 6 1, 5 2, 4 3, 3 4, 2 5, 1 6, and 0 7. Clear? Now, the logic is quite simple here that if I want at least one woman, all these cases involve at least one. I say at least one, which means I'm going with exactly one. Minimum is one, okay? Or I can have exactly 2, or I can have exactly 3, so on till exactly 7. So there are 2 ways of going with it. Likita, thank you for typing so much. Right? I will not be going on and typing all these things. Okay, because that becomes a very lengthy one. Because if you need to understand, this is going to be 9C6 into 7C1 plus I go with 9C5 into 7C2 plus I go with 9C4 into 7C3 and so on and so on and so on. But this is a very long cut approach. If you observe, as I told you, that this total, okay, once again, guys, yeah. So the total in the table is represented by 17C7. Okay. So 17C7 is total. From total, if I just take out this case, my job becomes easy, right? So from total, if I just subtract 9C7, that becomes my answer. So total minus none will be at least 1. Remember this always. Is this point clear? Let's move to the next one, please. Can we solve this? Yeah, 8C1 is for exactly 1, Sandeep. We are talking about at least 1. Yeah, let's solve this, guys. So here, when I'm looking at least 4 women, this becomes a longer one because there's no shortcut to this. Okay. So let's see. If I'm looking at least 4 women in the committee, so let me write it separately. Men and women. So I have 7, 0, 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4. Then I get what? 2, 5, and then I get what? 1, 6, and then I go get what? 0 and 7. So we want to look at this case, okay? At least 4 women. So let's see what is happening. So here I want exactly 3 men. So that's going to be 9C6 into 8C4, or we have 9C2, sorry, 9C3. Okay. 9C2 into 8C5, or 9C1 into 8C6, or we have 9C0 into 8C7. Okay. Now let's just come back here. Here, what will do I have? I have 9C7 into 8C0, or we have 9C6 into 8C1, or we have 9C5 into 8C2, or we have 9C4 into 8C3. Okay, guys. Now, so since we are looking at least 4, this is what we are actually looking at in all. Okay, and this is less than 4. I was trying to see in case if there is some commonality that's coming up, but no, that's not coming up anywhere. Right, so let's move forward, guys. Yep. Quick now. Now remember, at least one is always total minus none, Likita. Perfect, Yashvi. So let us go at least one. The simplest shortcut that you can remember is total number of ways minus none of them being women. So in how many ways? Out of 11 people, I am choosing 5, and none of them being women means out of 6 men, I am choosing 5 men. So this becomes your answer of at least 1. Clear? Chandan, type error again. Yep, let's solve this, guys. Let's solve this. A very interesting question. So I say that in how many ways can 5 members be selected from 6 men and 5 women, such that a particular woman is always present? Let's say I'm saying Yashvi is always present. So tell me, do I have to select Yashvi from number of Yashvis, or there is only one Yashvi in the group? Now don't start assuming that we have multiple names. So when I say a particular person, okay, whenever I'm using a particular woman, that means the person has been identified, a particular woman. Okay, so that person has already been identified. So no selection will happen here. Clear? Now there's no more conditions. Only that woman has to be there. That means I had 11 members. Out of 11, one woman is definitely selected. That means I have 10 more members, and I have to select how many of them? Select 4 of them, and therefore your answer is going to be 10C4. That's going to be your answer. Clear, guys? Can I move forward? Yeah, can we solve this, please? Particular man is always absent. Okay, so I'm saying, let's say Chandan is always absent. So I know that Chandan is one guy who's definitely absent, which means the remaining 10 people, no offense, Chandan. So the remaining 10 people, out of 10, I have to choose 5. So therefore, my answer becomes 10. Clear? Let's solve this, please. Yeah. Okay, Roshni is going to be very close to the right answer. Now, 2 women are insisting on going together. So let's say A and B says that if A comes, only then my mommy will be allowed. Right? So 2 of them are definitely saying that we will be going together. Right? So there is a possibility that you are selecting these 2 people in the group. If you're selecting these 2 people in the group, that means you have 9 more people, and you have to select how many more? 3 more only. Clear? Now there's also a possibility that I'm not taking both of them. If I'm not taking both of them, I still have 9 people, and I can invite or I can select 5 people from the remaining 9 people. So therefore, either this case or this case. So your answer becomes 9C3 plus 9C5. That becomes your answer. Can I move forward? Yep. Let's look at this question now. Problem with meals, the ego generally is very high, right? So, and this is a common fight that all of you might have some time or other witnessed in your life. So you have 2 friends and both of them have already fought. So now says A says if B comes, I won't come. So let's say A is coming and B is not coming. Right? So there's also a possibility where you are dumping, or let's say you are not inviting A and you're inviting B. Clear? There's also a beautiful option. Dump both of them. Clear, guys? So what is happening? Out of total 11, 2 members are identified. So I have 9 more people left. Clear? Now, out of 5 that you have to invite, one person has already been invited. So this becomes 9C4. Clear, guys? Similarly, this also, can I say, will be 9C4 only? This or this becomes 9C5. So this becomes your answer. Why will 10 come into picture, Chandan? Because 2 people are already identified, not 2 particular men. So 10 should not come in picture ever. Likita. If you're writing 11, you're also including those 2 people. Clear, Chandan? 10 or 11 should not come in your formula because there are 2 particular men out of 11. तो ये दो तो आपको particular identify हो गया ना? If there are 2 identified men or people, that means your sample space to do anything is how many more people? Always 9 more people, no? So your 9 should always be here. You cannot have 10 or 11 here. Clear? Or you can also do one more thing. You can do one more thing where both, can I say these are only 4 cases of inviting those 2 particular people? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Either I'm inviting both of them, or I'm inviting none of them, or I'm inviting one of them. Clear? So total number of ways, and this gives me my total. Okay. So can I say total minus this case, both being invited, should also be my shortcut. So total number of ways will be 11C5 minus both being invited will be 9C3. So this also becomes your direct shortcut. Can I move forward, guys? Yeah, so let's look at derangement as one more concept now. Yeah, can we solve this, please? Now there are 5 letters numbered 1 to 5 which are to be posted in 5 respective envelopes. So let's say I have envelopes like A, there's an envelope called A, there's another envelope called B, another envelope called C, another envelope called D, and another envelope called E. Okay. Now, so let's say I have these 5 places. Can I say I have to put these 5 letters in 5 places? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. There's no condition. It says such that any letter can go to any envelope. Right? So this question is as simple as you have to arrange 5 things in 5 places, which will be how many ways? 5 factorial ways. Any doubts here? The floor is open for doubts. Now comes the interesting part. Can we solve this, please? Right. So the question says 5 respective envelopes, which means let's say there's an envelope there's a letter 1 which has to go to A, respective envelope. There's a letter 2 which has to go to B. There's a letter 3 which has to go to C. There's a letter 4 which has to go to D, and there's a letter 5 which has to go to E. This is what I mean by 5 letters and 5 respective envelopes. So there is one correct envelope for every letter. Is this point clear now? So tell me, guys, can you ever post exactly 4 of them correctly? If 4 of them are posted correctly, obviously the 5th one also goes in the correct place, no? Is this point clear, guys? You pick any four here. You pick any 4 out of 5. If you are picking exactly 4 of them, suppose 1 A में गया, 2 B में गया, 3 C में गया, 4 D में गया, तो बचा क्या? 5 will go to E, no? Right? So therefore, the beautiful answer for this question is we cannot do this. Clear? Yeah, now can you solve this? Again, a beautiful one. Okay, now before we go ahead, guys, okay, let me tell you the 5 factorial ways that we did, or let's go back. Yeah, this question, okay. We're taking 5 factorial ways. Now look at this such that any letter can go to any envelope. Now in this, what will happen? In this, it will happen that all the 5 of them are posted correctly. Now this can happen in how many ways, guys? This can happen only in one way. Clear? Because 1 has to go to A, 2 has to go to B, 3 has to go to C, 4 has to go to D, and 5 has to go to E. So there's only one combination where all of them are posted correctly. Okay. Now this 120 will also have exactly 4 of them posted correctly, which is 0. Now we'll look at in the coming questions exactly 3 of them posted correctly, exactly 2 of them posted correctly, exactly 1 of them posted correctly, and we will also have a case where none of them is posted correctly. Clear? So remember, these all cases together will give us 5 factorial, that is 120. Are you able to visualize what is happening? Understand the scheme or understand the background of the question. You have to post 5 envelopes, 5 letters in 5 envelopes. So a lot of arrangements can happen. You might by mistakenly just post one of them in, so 2 of them incorrectly. 2 of them incorrectly is nothing but exactly 3 of them correct. You might post, 3 of them incorrectly. 3 of them incorrectly will be 2 of them are correctly. You might post 4 of them incorrectly. You might as well ensure that all the 5 of them are going in a wrong envelope. Clear? So we will look at all these questions now, and then we will see that the sum of all these, is it coming out to be 120 or not? But did you understand the plot now? Because it's really important to understand the plot, only then you can solve questions on PNC, guys. So now let's look at exactly 3 of them posted correctly. In how many ways can we do this? Guys, how does the thought process go? Now you have to post 3 of them correctly. So don't you think the first question that should have come to your mind is, which 3? Does this question come to your mind? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Quick responses, please. Yeah, jhoot bol do, haan bol do. That should come. No, Likita, see, if you have, guys, always, all of you remember this, okay? If you have letter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of these 5, you are posting 3 of them correctly. So build the thought process here. When I say 3 of them correctly, what can be the possibilities? It can be 1, 2, 3, or it can be 1, 2, 4, or it can be 1, 2, 5. With 1, 2, it is over, or it can be 1, 3, 4, and these are not, so these are incorrect, okay? These are correct. So these are incorrect. These are incorrect. Now these are incorrect. So can I say there can be a lot of such options? Now quick responses, everybody. So which means I am choosing 3 out of 5, no? So which 3 will be first choose? Which 3 do you want to post correctly? That will be 5C3 ways. First things first. 5C3 will get 10 such possibilities, guys. If you want, I don't mind writing those 10. So you have what, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. Then you can go with 1, 3, 5. Okay. So 1, 3 is done. Then I go with 1, 4, and 5. Clear? Then 1 is not selected. I'm going with 2. 2, 3, and 4 is selected. Clear? Then I go with 2, 3, and 5. Right? Then I go with 2, 4, and 5. And the last one that you have is 3, 4, and 5. Can I say these are the only 10 possibilities where I can post any 3 of them correctly? 10 more, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now is it clear, guys? Can I say any of these 10 can happen? Quick responses, please. Others quick. Yashvi, Neha, Pratyusha, Navneet, Chandan, Jayant. Sorry, Rudy is responding. Anurag, Shivesh, Sandeep. Yeah, okay. Now, so these 10 are determined by the formula called 5C3. Ab you're choosing 5C3, let's say 1, 2, 3 उठा लिया, 1 को A में डाल दिया, 2 को B में डाल दिया, and 3 को C में डाल दिया. If you are stopping here, you are wrong. If these three have to go correctly, now remember one thing, whenever exactly is used in the question, you have to ensure the remaining two are not going in the right envelope. Is this point clear? So 4 should not go to D, which means I have to ensure that 5 is going to D and 4 is going to E. So in how many ways can you post any two of them incorrectly? Only one way, no? Now अभी ये 3 को हमको C में नहीं डालना, so 3 will go to D, 4 will go to C. So this is only one way, right? So remember, 5C3 is the number of ways in which you can choose which one will go correctly. The remaining two, in how many ways can any two of them go incorrectly? There is only one way of the remaining two going incorrectly. Clear? Exactly right, Prithvi. It just becomes ulta. Any case that you take, suppose I take A, B, C, D, and E. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's say I'm taking the second case. 1 is going to A, 2 is going to B, and 5 is and 4 is going to D. Now I need to ensure that C is not going to 3, so C has to go to 5, and E is not going to 5, so E has to go to 3. So there's only one way of doing this. Clear, guys? Any doubts here? Now let's make the game interesting. Can we see two letters posted correctly? So first thought should be very clear, which two will go, okay? So which two will go will be determined by the formula 5C2. Now, let's do this together. So 1 is going to A, and let's assume that 2 is going to B, okay? Now I need to ensure that 3 is not going to C, okay? So I'm just taking one case, okay? 3 is not going to C, 4 is not going to D, and 5 is not going to E. Okay? Now let's see how many cases can happen, and then I'll give you the formula also, but understand the method. So if 3 is not going to C, let me ensure that 3 is going to D. If 3 is going to D, then 5 should not go to E, okay? So obviously I have to give 4E and then 5C. So can I say these three are incorrect? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. All three of them are incorrect. Now with 3 going to D, there is no other option. Please remember that. With 3 going to D, we only have E and C. And I know 5 cannot go to E. So 5 will go to C and 4 will go to E. Clear? I'm coming, Likita. Don't worry. I'm saying with 3 going to D. That is my answer. Okay. Now, can 3 take E also? Yes. If 3 is taking E, in that case also, it's a wrong envelope. Clear? Now, if 3 is going to E, what are we left with? We are left with D and C. Now, which are the envelopes we have? 4 and 5. So 4 cannot go to D. So by default, I have to give 4C and I have to give 5E. Can I say, sorry, 5D. Can I say these are the only two possibilities? So for any such case, you have two further possibilities of posting them incorrectly, and therefore your answer becomes 5C2 into 2. Got the logic? Now connect the word called dearrangement. This term is called nothing but dearrangement. Dearrangement is used when I specifically ensure that the other ones are not going to the right. No, Prithvi, it's not 5P2. You're not arranging them. You're only selecting them. Right? So dearrangement is you are dearranging all the remaining people. Right? So n things such that none of them are going to their respective stuff. Okay. So the formula is going to be determined by n factorial into 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial, so on, so on, so on, till 1 by n factorial. Clear? This is to post them incorrectly. Derangement is nothing but to post them incorrectly. So in this question, if two of them, okay, fine, Pradip, fine. So in this question, if two of them are posted correctly, so what should my approach be after knowing the formula? Okay. If two of them are posted correctly, so what will I do? I'll write correctly two of them, that is 5C2. I have to ensure that incorrect is also being taken care of. That means I am now using derangement of 3 articles. Derangement of 3 articles will be 3 factorial into 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial. Now learn the easiest way to calculate. Never ever cancel this. Just divide 3 factorial here. Take the LCM of 3 factorial. Okay. So this will be what? 3 factorial minus 3 factorial. Now I already have a 2 factorial. So this becomes plus 3. I already have a 3 factorial. This becomes minus 1. So this gets cancelled. This gets cancelled. So can I say derangement of 3 objects is always 2 ways? So your answer becomes into derangement of 3. So your answer becomes 5C2 into 2. That is 20 ways. Any doubts? Yeah. So can we just conclude with the next one? You can practice the number of cases back home. Let's directly use it. If exactly one of them has to be posted correctly, so your answer becomes correctly minus incorrectly. So Likita was smart enough to also solve this beforehand. Sorry, correctly into incorrectly. My bad. So which one correctly? 5C1. Now how many incorrect? 4 of them. So derangement of 4 objects. Let's calculate derangement of 4 objects, guys. So derangement of 4 objects will be how much? So that's going to be 4 factorial into 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial. Since you have a 4 factorial here, do not cancel. Take the LCM as 4 factorial. Right? So you have this 4 factorial minus 4 factorial will get cancelled. You have 1 into 2. And this is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. So this becomes 3 into 4, that is 12. Minus this will be 4 plus this will be 1. Clear? So this gets cancelled, this gets cancelled. 12 minus 4 is how much, guys? 8. 8 plus 1 is how much? 9. So your answer becomes 5C1 into 9. That is 45 ways. Am I clear, Likita? If you want, you can try at home. How do you get 9 ways of posting 4 of them incorrectly? The textbook will upload here. Don't worry about that. Clear, guys? So now let's also look at this. Please upload previous class video too. Fine, yes, we don't worry. You're in the class here. Why do you need the video? So as I told you, all of them are posted correctly is one way. Exactly 4 of them posted correctly is 0 ways. Exactly 3 of them posted correctly is 10 ways. Exactly 2 of them posted correctly we got was 20 ways. And exactly 1 of them posted correctly we got is 45 ways. So the remaining will be none of them posted correctly, right? What should the answer be, guys? 45 plus 20 is 65, 65 plus 10 is 75, 75 plus 1 is 76. So if you have 76 plus 4 is 80, 44 should be none of them posted correctly. Clear? Now let's use the formula and conclude whether the answer is 44 or not. Okay. So if none of them is posted correctly, which means I'm using derangement of 5 objects. That is 5 factorial into 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial, 1 by 2 factorial, minus 1 by 3 factorial, plus 1 by 4 factorial, and minus 1 by 5 factorial. So this becomes 5 factorial into, again I take a 5 factorial, these two get cancelled. So I have 1 into 2, so this becomes 3 into 4 into 5, minus, I have 1 into 2 into 3, so this becomes 4 into 5, plus, I have 1 into 3 into 4, so this becomes 5, and this becomes minus 1. So 3 into 4 is 12, 12 5 is 60, 60 minus 20 is 40, 40 plus 5 is 45, 45 minus 1 is 44. So therefore our formula is also proving it to be right. Clear? Guys, quick responses please. So no letter posted correctly. We have just done that derangement of 5 objects, which we got the answer as 44. So let's stop here, guys. So the remaining we'll look at in the next class, and then we'll continue from there. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day.